Dear judges, allow me to bring you into a journey of discovering how IKEA could adjust its future market and its future customer. Firstly, we'll go through some insights for IKEA and some challenges IKEA might be through in the following years, and I will provide my corresponding recommendations. Firstly, let's go through some data. Here's the global e-commerce sales forecast. And as you can see in this diagram, there's a growing trend in the digital market where the global e-commerce sales were estimated at 5.8 trillion in 2023, and the projection said there's going to increase 39% by 2027 to reach $8 trillion. And if you look at the financial report made by IKEA for its online sales and visits, we will find that there's a sense of trust already established between the IKEA and its customers in this e-commerce. So the online sales almost boosted by 400% after IKEA was hit by the COVID. And also the sales remained pretty high when the COVID was passed and when these visits were decreasing for online. And these online trends are just inevitable, driven by this growing usage of smartphones, rising online shopping trend, increasing internet penetrations. And to conclude, for the IKEA financial analysis, we can also conclude that the ratio between visits and sales online enlarged. It means a changed tendency toward online shopping, which also brought the online sales for IKEA to account for about a quarter of the total sales of IKEA. And thus, to adapt to the future market and to adapt to the future customers, IKEA should develop its mobile e-commerce, need a digital transformation. And before there, here's the financial report in year 2023. And if we analyze it a bit, we do a graph like this. It's a sales per visit. We just divide the sales per visit for offline and online. We'll find out that the sales per visit offline is always clearly strong, greater than the sales per visit online. And if you look at 1 year specifically, for example, year 23, every in-store visit brought about 40 sales, whereas every online visit merely created like less than 5 sales. Why is this case? Presumably, it's only because about 60% of the store buying is impulse purchase, where the impulsive purchase for online buying is largely reduced. And here comes the question, how to make online buying more impulsive, and also why is online buying less impulsive than in-store buying? We'll go through this the customer journey. And if you look at the customer who wants to buy in-store, they recognize a need, so they drive to the IKEA store and they began to explore and choose their product. During these 2 phases, the customers find themselves surrounded by all kinds of products and all kinds of showrooms that they can't help them to buy more. And when they choose their product, they also can examine the product by their hand to the fullest detail. And when they decided what to buy, they just bring their cart, they just bring their product to the or they just self-checkout and they load the products to their cars, they drive home, and they began to living with the product and evaluating their product and evaluating their impact. Whereas for a customer who shop online, they will find out that they just pull out their electric devices and then they began to explore and choosing their product. So they just type in the keyword, they filter the product, and then they imagine how the product would be like if they place the product in their room. Then they just began to decide what to buy and just add them to cart and pay, for example, by pay now or credit card, debit card. Then they just wait for the delivery guy to deliver their product to their home. Then they begin to live with their products. And thus, we'll find in these 2 stages, the unique design of IKEA's store has made a huge impact in this shopping in-store, where customers were always evoked of their interest for these delicately designed and these inexpensive products, whereas shopping online seemed a little bit more straightforward, a little bit simpler, where customer doesn't usually hesitate on what to buy, and thus they don't make many impulsive buying. And so e-commerce during this 2 stage improvements can be made. Firstly, we could incorporate the live streaming. And here's the demonstration of how live streaming could be conducted. Firstly, in the live streaming, there should be some product links where customer click the product and they will be shown by the detail, and it could be add to cart to make the purchase. And then for this live streaming, IKEA could also cooperate with some influencers, some YouTubers with millions of viewers to attract more audiences. And also for these contents, IKEA can use live demos to showcase these product features. Also provide some styling tips and for how to assembling these products as well. And some interactive features can also be added into into these live streaming. For example, some live chat, some polls, and some Q&A to engage the viewers for them to get the instant feedback. Moreover, for their platform, IKEA could just choose to live streaming on some of the most popular platforms, for example, TikTok. And besides from all these functions, IKEA could also use the live streaming to demonstrate their concepts. Firstly, combine IKEA branding. In this live streaming, the persons in front of the camera, they should dress in these IKEA trade dress uniforms. And also they should incorporate these IKEA trademarks and other global brand features into the cameras. Moreover, besides from serving as a sales point for customers to buy products, it's also a nice platform to provide inspirations, to provide changes, and to encourage these ideas for customers. And it's also a nice stage, a nice opportunity for IKEA to showcasing its classic democratic design, which include sustainability, low price, form, quality, and function. They can explain how these features are embedded into their products. And then why we choose live streaming? Firstly, it's very cost effective, where without these traditional advertising costs, where IKEA could just open an account in some of these platforms, and that would be it. Then it's also a very dynamic shopping, and it's a very dynamic and interactive shopping experience where viewers can see these products in real motion, in action, and they can ask questions, they can get feedback, they can get these personalized advice. And thus, there could be increased sales and increased conversion rate due to these limited time offers, these real-time interaction, these discounts, and these very convenient shoppable links where a customer could just click this product. And it's a very nice way for customer to explore the products. And also another way for customer to explore the products online is to incorporate the AR technology into this mobile app or some website. Firstly, a customer could just type in their needs. For example, they need an open kitchen with red colors, and they just type in the need and they place the camera toward the space where they want to place their furniture in, and then they click the start button. Then they will be shown a very delicately designed layout corresponding to their needs. And after these results, these layouts were generated, a customer can also make adjustments. They can change the color. They can add maybe, for example, a chair or an armchair or the table to the design. They can also change the direction of the furniture. What's more, the AR tool could also suggest some complementary products or some bundles that customers design their rooms, encouraging some additional purchases. And so in the choosing stage, IKEA could also incorporate the three-dimensional technology to reduce some uncertainty that customer may have, and increasing some conversion rates. Firstly, IKEA mobile phones should be able to display some 3D showrooms so that customers can have a chance to examine every detail. And when customers are interested in some products in the showroom, they can just click the product and they will be shown the price, the color, the size, and they can be added to the cart. And lastly, these 3D models should offer customers the opportunity to rotate, to zoom in, zoom out, and view from different angles. using the 3D, helping them to better understand the product features. So for IKEA Online, with providing customers more ways to explore products and with provide customers a more intelligent way to explore the product, and also customer can choose the products in a more interactive and intelligent way through 3D or intelligent planning tool. We can boost the buying behavior online. Thanks.